Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce the end of the 2025 running season. This one, or this one, or whatever one it was, or even before this, these three. Olathe, Lincoln, Sioux Falls. No matter which one was great for me. The best one, I can't say. I like all three. A trifecta, even Bob Baffert wouldn't even receive. To Olathe, the one that started my season, the show starter race. The first time doing a race out of town, out of state to start my season. Best one of them all. It's the weird year of the actual Oz himself, the Wizard. Lincoln. You gave me a PR. A PR everybody was shocked about, myself included. I didn't only beat two of my bullies, I destroyed them by a landslide. Lincoln. You gave me a top hat finish for the first time ever in my life. A half marathon time under 2:10 for the first time ever. A pace under 10 minutes per mile. First ever. And on top of all the moment of my life, you gave this guy a brand new PR. Those two races, Olathe and Lincoln, were 8 days apart. So I did a marathon in an 8-day span. 2 cities, both out of town, one out of state to start my season. One was the show starter race on Easter week, 5 days after Easter. And the other was on Star Wars Day, May the 4th be with you, which was exactly on my birth month, about 2 weeks before my birthday. 2 weeks before my birthday. It was that race. And then came a race I wanted to do, but unfortunately things changed. Kind of happy it did because it was too hot anyway to do the race, and even if I stepped on a venomous snake, yes, there's venomous snakes in Nebraska. Don't even think there isn't. Thanks, Glenn, on that one. But off the point, there is venomous snakes in Nebraska, and on top of that, there's other animals. This race was a 3-hour course. It was something that had a 6-hour option and a 12-hour. I'm kind of happy I didn't do it. Not much of a big deal. Still upset about it, but you know what? The temperature was another reason. Yes, it was 115 with the heat index, 103 degrees. And it wasn't having a fever of 103. Get the picture. So a friend of mine who also happens to be in running, Kevin, hope you're hearing this. Kevin told me about a race series I never even heard of. There's 5 races of the 5K series. Led to Rove the Grove in Omaha. I did 3 out of the 5. Thanks to ORC on that one. Race 1 The reason why I'm wearing this shirt, aside from my nickname being Human Balto, long story short, if you don't know, let's watch another video too. I don't want to get to all that long story on that. But aside from my nickname, if you watch the middle of the movie, there's a chance when Balto gets off the track, when one of the dogs that are related to Steel, or Steel's, hate to say it, but quote, dick riders, knocks Balto off the thing. Here's what happened on Rove the Grove Race 1. I am not kidding you. This actually happened. Now, no one kicked me off the race intentionally or decided to get me off the race, off the point, but I dropped my phone. A lot of people hate my phone being on audio so loud, whether it's in my fanny pack, on me, on my hands, whatever. But there's a reason why I put it on loud. Not because I don't care about these earbuds or whatever it was my running, but there is a reason. Pretend I dropped my phone, which this happened. Similar to the Balto getting dropped out of the race and then winning it off the point. You have to watch the movie to remember that. Like the movie, he gets knocked off the race. My phone drops. I'm thinking, I'm about 3 seconds already in this race. I'm like, oh my God, I'm now in dead last. Oh my God, where's my phone? Where's my phone? I hear it. So my phone dropped. Kind of like Balto dropped it, but he didn't give up. Now for me, I looked at my phone. Where is it? Where is it? So my phone had music on. So I didn't have my earphones on. So that's why I have music on loud. Because if I drop my phone, which this happened, hey, I can hear where my phone is, grab it, and keep going, which is exactly what I did. And like the movie, even though Balto won the race anyway, despite nobody giving a rat's behind about it, here's what happened with my story. I dropped my phone. I'm like, oh my God, I spent 3 seconds already in the race, maybe 5. I grab it, I'm like, oh no, I'm not giving up. I grab it, I find it, dash and keep going. I thought about giving up, but I'm like, no. I still wasn't last. Now, even though I didn't win despite Balto in the movie, that movie, I still wasn't dead last, and I wasn't last in any category. I am not kidding you. Hence, another way to call me Human Balto for another reason on top of God knows how many more I've already have. Thanks, Ben, for that nickname 4 years later. That was the first 5K for me in my hometown's first race in my home metro area of Omaha. So then comes Rove the Grove 2. Like Lincoln, this is a brand new PR. My time to beat was 28:22. I got a time of 28:15. 2 PRs, 2 different races. And it was terrain I didn't even like, and still I PR'd. Shocked me as well. Happy late birthday. Already in June now. Sadly, no longer my birthday. Well, no longer my birthday. So now comes to the next race, late June, before July starts. Rove the Grove 3. So after having a PR and then a Balto-esque type of race, unfortunately, after 19 long years of being dead last since high school, and that was the last time I was dead last in any race in my life, unfortunately, the caboose comes again. But remember, these races didn't have more than almost 35 people, but this race had, surprisingly my favorite number regarding Ken Griffey Jr., 24. Guess what number I was? Dead last, 24. It's okay though. I'm not too mad about it, to be honest. Not very many people PR. I don't think anybody PR'd that race, but it was the same race as Rove the Grove 1, but off the point. Either way, I'm kind of happy I did that race again because it was a prelude to Sioux Falls, of course, which I say, and the Cornhusker State Games. Speaking of the Cornhusker State Games, back to Lincoln again. This time for a 5K. Remember I told you about Global Guts, what I liked the most about it? That was the Global Guts-esque, Olympic-esque version, Cornhusker State Games, Olympic Games, 5K. But instead of every 4 years, they do it every year in general. I didn't get a PR there, unfortunately, but I wasn't dead last, thank God. 28:45. Still below 30 minutes. Then comes another race, also 8 days apart. Sound familiar? But this time they're 5Ks and they're both out of town as well, but in the same city. Lincoln again. Here comes Cornerstone State Games, 29:53. Even though it was a meets record, for me, it was not a PR, 29:53. Then comes the 10K. The only 10K I have, back to Omaha. Summer Sizzler, 15K, 10K, 5K. Did the 10K. Did not PR. But it was not too, it was above average, so I can't complain. 1:07. I believe it was 45 if I recall. 1:07:45, whatever. And then to the end comes the second weekend getaway. Sioux Falls. Like Olathe, I have never been to that city, but Olathe is part of the KC metro area, so I'm vaguely used to it, hence my GPS. As for Sioux Falls, like Skilo said, a size of the city of the box and nobody knows your name. That's exactly how I was. With Sioux Falls to end it, and Olathe to start it. Both races were out of town. To start out of town and out of state, and to end a town out of state, that's a blessing for me. 2 weekend getaways. 3 half marathons. 9 grand total races. A moment of my life. Olathe, Lincoln, Sioux Falls. This message is for you. Thank you so much for everything.